Hey everybody, I got a word from the Lord, and as I was seeking the Lord and asking Him an answer, um, to kind of, because this is like a parable or a riddle, and so I was asking the Lord for clarification, and what He gave me is really simple, and this sounds really complicated, you guys, but I pray that the revelation, um, the Spirit of the Lord will guide you into the revelation, into the understanding of this. But it's so very simple. But as I'm reading it, when I read this to you, it's going to sound complicated. But just give me a minute, okay? So it's Ezekiel 17. The word of Yahweh was addressed to me as follows: Son of man, ask them a riddle, propound a parable to the house of Israel. Say, the Lord Yahweh says this: a large eagle with huge wings and a wide span covered with speckled feathers came to Lebanon. Okay, all of these things mean a certain thing, you guys, but I'm going to just give you the essence of it afterward. He took hold of the top of the cedar, plucked off the top branch, carried it off to the land of merchants, and set it down in a city of shopkeepers. He then carried off a seedling vine and planted it in fertile soil by the side of a wide stream. As a border, he set it. The seedling grew and turned into a vine, not tall but well spread out. Its branches grew up toward the eagle. Its roots grew down. It turned into a vine. It sent out its stems and put out its sprays. There was also another large eagle with huge wings and thickly feathered, and now the vine twisted its roots towards him. Okay, so the Lord was having this vine planted, but then there was another eagle shows up and its roots start going up towards him, right? Stretched its branches toward him away from the bed where it was planted for him to water them. It was in a fertile field by the side of a wide stream that the vine had been planted to grow shoots, bear fruit, and become a noble vine. Say, the Lord Yahweh says this: will this vine thrive? Will not the eagle break its roots and snap up the fruit so that all the new leaves will wither when they shoot? It will take no effort and no strong nation to pull it up by its roots. It is planted there. It is planted there. Will it thrive? Will it not shrivel when the east wind blows? It will wither on the soil where it was growing. Okay, and then and so that's the end of the riddle, okay? And now I'm going to give you this next small section, and it's kind of elaborating, okay, on giving us understanding on this. Okay, the word of Yahweh was addressed to me as follows: say to that set of rebels, do you not know what this means? Say this: listen, the king of Babylon came to Jerusalem. He carried away the king and the princes and took them to where he lives in Babylon. He took a member of the royal family and made a treaty with him. Okay, so he's taking somebody in royalty and making a covenant with them, forcing him to swear loyalty after having already deported the chief men of the land, so that the kingdom would remain modest and without ambition, and so maintain his treaty faithfully. But the prince rebelled and sent envoys to Egypt. Okay, so here's this breaking of the covenant and going back to Egypt, right? Kind of going back to Egypt, going back to sin, right? Asking for horses and a large number of troops. Is he going to thrive? Will a man who has done this go unpunished? Can he break a treaty and go unpunished? As I live, I swear, it is the Lord Yahweh who speaks in Babylon, in the country of the king who put him on the throne, whose oath he has ignored, whose treaty has been broken, there will he die. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you guys have understanding more about this and what this actually means, how it relates to us, okay? But this is what the Lord said as I was seeking him, okay? This is the essence of the word, and it's very simple. The Lord gave me John 15. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. Any branch of mine that is barren, he cuts away. So anything that's not going to bear fruit, and notice what he says, you guys. Any branch of mine, we're talking about people who proclaim to be believers, right? In the parable that I was talking about in Ezekiel, it was talking about a royal family, people of royalty, right? And here the Lord is saying, my vine. So we're talking about people who are God's people, who proclaim that, right? That is barren, he cuts away, and any fruiting branch he prunes clean. Okay, this pruning is going on in a lot of God's people's lives who are repentant, who are following the Lamb wherever he goes, to make it bear more fruitful still. You are already clean because of the word I've spoken to. So this is what the Lord said, dwell in me as I in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself, but only if it remains united with the vine. No more can you bear fruit unless you remain united with me. Amen. God bless you guys.